Hello, my name is Andrew, and today we're talking about the pros and the cons of the Vivo Barefoot MOTUS FLEX versus the MOTUS FLEX Natural. So the MOTUS FLEX is actually one of the widest Vivo styles, and although it does have some taper on the outside, the knit upper is really stretchy and gives you a nice amount of room. But the natural version has a 61% Tencel upper, and while the original Flex is perforated up top for airflow, I just found the Tencel version to be more breathable and better at wicking moisture. That said, they've both got these drawstring bungee laces, which you can just tuck in the front here, but the original was a little bit more vulnerable to tearing out at the top. So Vivo added these thick leather reinforcement tabs on either side, plus a leather strip here just to prevent the laces from rubbing. That said, both versions have a nice stretchy collar, which makes it easy to slip the MOTUS FLEX on and off. And for the zero drop sole, it's still 5mm with some really excellent flexibility, especially because of the split tabby design, which allows it to fold in pretty much any direction. But then the lugs are also great for multi-terrain because they're durable enough for gravel, but still super responsive. And the high wraparound sole is really nice for rope climbing or parkour with some extra reinforcement around the heel for lockdown. Although synthetic tends to be a little bit more wear resistant, while the natural rubber has a bit more grippiness. In terms of use case, it's great for gym and lifting and CrossFit, and it's light enough that you can do some running as well. Although if it's super hot out or you're looking for a shoe just to do running, the protection on the MOTUS is kind of overkill, so you're better off with something like the Primus Lite. In terms of alternatives, this is the Lono Flow. Also has a wide toe box, but with a little more reinforcement, and I do like the traditional laces for a little bit better lockdown, although it still has a great slip-on collar. And in terms of the sole, it's slightly thicker at 6mm, so it has a little bit more protection, especially on the front of the toe here and then around the back of the heel, although you do sacrifice a little bit of agility. If you want a hands-free option, this is the Xero Prio Coast. Also has a wide toe box with some extra reinforcement and a really wide stretchy collar that you can actually slip into without even touching the shoes, but that does give it a little bit looser fit, so if you want it snugger, you could either retie the bungees here or just swap them out for some regular laces. But in terms of the sole, it's 5.5mm with some really excellent flexibility and a hybrid tread similar to the MOTUS that's good for both roads and trails. Alright, so those are the pros and the cons of the Vivo Barefoot MOTUS FLEX versus Natural, but if you'd like to support the channel, you can shop with the referral links down below, browse and filter more products with the shoe finder tool at my website barefootwear.org, or watch my zero drop transition video to learn more about barefooting. Finally, if you have a question about the Vivo Barefoot MOTUS FLEX or the FLEX Natural, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, catch you next time, peace!